Can't wait for this game. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be taking a closer look at the brand new ad that Nintendo just dropped for Tears of the Kingdom. It is a short one at just under a minute long, so I'm going to be going through some of the interesting things that I saw and my thoughts on what some of this might mean for Tears of the Kingdom. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and follow along with us as we will be diving deep into Tears of the Kingdom as more comes out and continuing with more live streams and videos through its release. Let's check it out. So right away, I noticed a few things here. We obviously got a good shot of Hyrule Castle, covered in malice, as to be expected. I do see that there's 4 hearts in the top left. This tells us pretty much that this player is probably pretty early on in the game. And you'll see later on during this trailer that this is very early on. Another thing is, I know this has been in the trailers before, but I do like the quick select for food here in the top left. And then you see the ability is this hand, and this is obviously Link's right hand. We probably get some malice powers, which are going to be awesome, as you've seen in the other previous trailers as well. And then you can see this tower. There's a tower symbol here in the map in the lower right. Probably another tower to unlock the map like we did in the previous one. I do see the dive button here. Pretty obvious what that is, since we do have the Sky Islands now. We could probably dive down, switch from diving to gliding with the glider. Another thing I noticed in the map is we obviously have the coordinates. Now, I do think that there's going to be a lot more depth to Tears of the Kingdom. A lot more than Breath of the Wild had. I do think that's why there's a lot more focus on the abilities of ascending and things like that. So let's go forward a little bit. Now this also here, you can't see too much because it's a little bit zoomed out, but looks like this person is trying to get across these railings, which has been seen before. Again, 3 hearts in the top left, so this is even earlier on than the previous shot, right? So this is probably the very beginning of the game. Here we see, again, we're just going to be creating who knows what vehicles. This is another little flying machine, it looks like. There's 4 fans here, something to steer with, looks like a couple of batteries. And you can see this like panel here could be used with this as well. It looks like this box is set up that way, and this rock maybe is set up that way. More interesting to me though, what you see over here is this line of rocks right here. Now, what I really hope this means is Koroks. I hope they bring back Koroks, and I hope there's a ton of them. I personally loved having a ton of Koroks in Breath of the Wild. I think they're a great addition. I'm somebody that loves collecting things. I know there've been Koroks seen in previous trailers and videos and things like that, but nothing confirmed as far as puzzles for Koroks. And as far as getting them in the same fashion as we did. So hopefully this little circle of rocks right here, hopefully that insinuates that we are going to be having Korok puzzles back, which would be amazing. And right here, perfect shot of the same spot. Once the player gets the vehicle off the ground there, you do see this circle of rocks again, and it has to be Koroks. It looks like there might be a spot missing here. Could be a rock right here, maybe that's in the river like these are. Maybe you get it from somewhere else, I don't know. But this pretty much to me confirms Koroks. I think to me that confirms Koroks in Tears of the Kingdom, which I would be over the moon about. How do you guys feel about Koroks? Would you like to have more? Because in Breath of the Wild there was 900. That's a lot. Would you like to have more Koroks, less Koroks? I know they were a big fan favorite in our community, so let me know what you think about that. Now here's something cool. We do get another shot back at this this little minecart trying to go across the rails. Unsuccessful attempt. There is a little battery icon there, so maybe they don't have enough power to get across. I'm sure that is how long that actually gets to go. That'll be our gauge for creating vehicles and things like that. Now here, there's a lot here. So Gleeoks are back. So this is a flame Gleeok, which to me says there's going to be more than just flame ones. We'll probably have ice ones. whatever else. We're gonna have electricity maybe. There's another new ability up here which looks awesome. Maybe this is Ascend, I'm not sure. It looks like a sword going upwards. I'm not really sure if that's Ascend or maybe some other ability we don't know about. But also another detail to see here is there are a lot of hearts right here. There are a lot of hearts. So this could mean it's further in the game. The beauty of it is you don't know that it's further in the game. This could be it kind of looks like the Hinox in the last ones to me, or the Stone Talus from Breath of the Wild, with the style of this boss, how it's showing here. Now right here, this is such a weird shield. It's obviously a fused shield with the fusion powers that we have now. I don't know what it's gonna do. It looks awesome. Also the sword, this is probably the best look we're gonna get at this sword. It looks pretty intense. I'm not really sure what it is. That looks really cool. I just can't wait to see all the new weapons and things like that that are gonna be in this. Now here we see Link go up and use the Ascend power real easily. I remember some of these little bases were a little bit more difficult to get to sometimes in Breath of the Wild because we didn't have the Ascend power. So these are going to be easier to get to, it looks like, by using this. I do think they're putting a big focus on the Ascend, and I do think that this in particular hints more at real dungeons, and I think there's going to be a lot more underground than we are thinking at this point. I do think that the caves that we've seen in the previous trailers where Link's diving down, I do think that that's going to be leading to more actual dungeon type gameplay that we've seen in previous games, which would be incredible. We've seen this in the previous trailer. Now that is really cool. This is a new thing. Link shoots this plant with some kind of glowing arrow. I'm not sure if this was maybe a combined arrow or if these plants specifically do this, but that is going to be a cool thing to watch develop once we get into the game, once it releases, to see what kind of special power that actually is. Another thing to note here, if we look in the bottom right, you see all the coordinates are negative. To me, this screams underground. It's very dark. You have to light it up. The coordinates are all negative. It's down underground. This screams actual dungeons to me. I really think they're going to focus on this. I do think that's the big hook with the Ascend powers. I really can't wait to see what this is. See more of these dungeons and these caves and things like this, because it's gonna be amazing. Now here we finally see a successful travel across the rails. It looks like this cart in front wasn't able to get across without the one on the back. So little spoiler, I guess, for how you probably get through the very beginning. I mean, these, like I said, 3 hearts rather, sorry. You're at the very beginning of the game. This cart's going up. You need the one behind it to connect, to get across, so that when it hits this little spot that's empty on the rails, that one will get you across. That one balances you out, and that's how you end up getting across. More ascending. We have seen this in previous trailers, ascending on the rockets. That looks like a lot of fun. Can't wait to see more of that. Can't wait to do more of that. Here's where I meant diving down into these more dungeons. This might be a dungeon, it might not be a dungeon, it might be a further mission or something like that. I do think going down into things like this, a lot more of this type of thing is going to happen, bringing us to use more of that ascending power. We've seen all this from the previous trailer. This is, you know, we got the townsfolk fighting against all the enemies and everything like that, fighting with us, we're fighting with them. And we've seen this. May 12th. I am very excited. I cannot wait. That is pretty much it. That is pretty much it. That was a little short TV ad they gave us today. Let me know what I missed. Let me know what I missed in the comments if you saw something that you might be excited about, or maybe I got something wrong. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for checking out the video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We are going to be diving deep into Tears of the Kingdom as it releases. We're going to be having live streams, videos, shorts, more content coming your way. Thank you so much for chilling, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace!